Hello and welcome to the Kim Sunshine Show. I have a fantastic guest here today. This is Nathan Nodel, and he is with AirDNA Solutions. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So tell us a little bit about AirDNA Solutions.
All right. So like Kim said, Nathan, and AirDNA Solutions is a mold testing company. So what we do is we test the air quality and mold swabs if you have mold growing, and then we'll write a protocol for what it takes to get rid of that.
So my question is, everybody's afraid of black mold. Like, is that the only color that's bad?
So black mold, interestingly, is not a thing.
What?
Black mold is
What? Whoa. Stop the press. Hold on. Black mold is not a thing?
There is a lot of different types of mold, and a lot can appear to be black. But black mold itself is not a technical term for a type of mold.
Is it just dirty mold? Did it get dirty? What happened? It's like dusty mold.
Yeah, so mold can be green, it can be blue, it can be black. But black mold is not the most deadly type of mold.
Okay, so what is the most deadly type? Is there a color that indicates the most deadly type? Or
So black mold is typically Stachybotrys mold, which is very deadly. But all molds can cause damage to the human body.
And what's the biggest danger that we see for the human body?
So mold can attack the lungs, especially for those maybe who have asthma. It can attack the lungs and then also decrease. I'm blanking.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He's nervous. He's on TV. Listen, this guy is working with his company. And the company is a family-owned business located right here in Flagler County. Right, you guys are in Flagler, correct? So we're kind of excited about having them here, and we're in Florida. So one of the things with Florida, we always have a lot of water. What happens when there's water and heat? We have moisture. You're going to have some mold. So Nathan, tell us, for a homeowner who's living here in Florida, and we have the moisture, we have the heat, when do I know that it's time for me to call your company to come in and make sure that my air is safe in my house?
That's a great question, Kim. There's three things that I like to look for, especially if I were a homeowner. One would be, how are you feeling? Are you having headaches often? Are you having allergy-like symptoms, runny nose, a cough? Are you having a hard time breathing? All those things can be effects of mold in a home. And then the second thing I would look for is water damage. Mold comes from moisture. So have you had a roof leak? Is your AC sweating? Those are things that can promote mold growth. And then the third thing is sometimes you can just smell it. You open a closet, you kind of smell the mold in there. So those would be the things I look for.
What do you think is the percentage of times when you are called to someone's house to inspect and do a mold test, and you get to tell them everything is okay and there's nothing to worry about? What percentages of that happens, say, out of 100 houses, or maybe 10? I don't know what sampling you use.
So unfortunately, we do live in Florida, and it's extremely humid. So almost most properties, most homes, most businesses have some level of mold. It's part of it.
Okay.
So what we look for is the mold above a dangerous level to affect the homeowner. So I would say most of the houses we do go in, they have a dangerous level of mold in their home.
Okay. Would you say more than 70%?
Yes.
80%?
I would say 90% of the homes I'm in, they have a dangerous level of mold in there.
Now, when you usually get called in, are you called in by a homeowner who just may have a light concern, or are you being called in by an insurance company or a remediation company that has already identified a problem?
So both of those we get called by. I like to talk with people who are maybe feeling sick, because I like helping people. I like solving their problems. But also we do work with remediation companies, and as well as public adjusters and insurance companies as well.
And then a home inspection company, too, if they saw an indication of mold, that yours would be a good referral to give to them. Again, it is AirDNA Solutions here in Palm Coast, and they're coming out and checking your air to make sure that everything is safe for you to breathe. And I have one more question for you, Nathan, and I'm asking everybody this, actually, because there are people moving here to Florida that just don't know what to do if they're at the beach and they get stung by a jellyfish. So can you tell us, if you got stung by a jellyfish, how do you cure that sting?
You pee on it. That's I don't know how effective that is, but that's what I've been told.
That's what everybody says. Well, thank you so much for being on the Kim Sunshine Show today, Nathan. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you grow up in the business because, as a matter of fact, he is fresh out of high school, 2 years, and working for his family business. He's representing his family's company in our BNI meeting, and he is doing an absolutely fantastic job. Your youth is an asset. Just remember that your youth is an asset because all of us people who've been around a couple years wish we had your energy. So everybody have a great day.